It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, January 15th, 2020. It is 7 a.m.
And a beautiful morning. Isn't it warm
like
outside?
London here. Foggy.
Yeah, foggy and warm. And
yeah, like 47 degrees already.
right, it's supposed to be 63, I think.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't seen the high yet.
We'll
I'm
get
anxious
to, that,
to see it.
Yeah.
And then we get freezing rain for Friday morning.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I didn't see that yet.
Yeah.
I usually just go to the next day.
Oh, man,
So,
I'll tell you what. It's going to be a crazy ride this weekend for
for
weather
sure.
from 65 to like 29. I mean, anyway, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with David Stroud. How's the director's job over there?
I'm doing better.
Yeah.
I only mess up, I think, once now each show.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm down from 4.
Glad you had said of me.
Yeah, I know, right?
I've done a little bit of that directing stuff too, and it can, you just, man, I tell you what,
Right.
one little click and whew.
It's usually the commercials. When I go to commercials, I
Oh,
forget
really?
to take down the logo and the
Oh,
guest name.
God,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can play with some logos. Put something up there. Let's
Okay.
see. There you go.
Some
There's
Brood
Brood Awakening
Awakening.
Coffee. There you go.
Right.
Which Down on the Corner is brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, which is the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening,
Very
you're
good.
just drinking muddy water. I've got my 2006 World Champion St. Louis Cardinal mug here. I need to add to that the 2011 anyway.
Yeah.
So the Brood Awakening Coffee. You do it.
I've got the same one I grab every day from
Oh, yeah.
the table, the FNBC.
FNBC.
So.
There you go.
There, I just did a shout out for you.
We've got a lot of coffee mugs over there. Hey, stop by and have coffee with us. Come enjoy Brood Awakening coffee with us sometime. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive. Where's that? Pizza Hut, Pizza Inn, go north. Meat shop's right over here. So come on by sometime. Have some coffee with us. We've got some seats right over here. You can watch the show and may even put you on the air.
Right. You never know.
Never know. So Brood Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you. You got Baxter Regional Lobby. Well, right now they're still in the trailer out behind the cafeteria until they get the lobby finished. Mm-hmm. They're going to have a really nice coffee bar there at Baxter Regional. Bomber Boulevard, which at 7:02 in the morning is going to be busy with kids going to school and teachers going to school. So you got Bomber Boulevard and then 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. Mm-hmm. So 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening, you are just drinking muddy water.
I don't like muddy water.
You don't like muddy water?
No.
Nah, I don't either. I like Brood Awakening coffee.
Yes.
They've got all the blends. I mean, they've got the mochas, the lattes. They've got the one time they had a buttered latte thing, the little sign up there. You can get all, I mean, if you can dream it, they can put it in the coffee.
Right.
The menu board would stretch from here to the back wall over here, I mean, they've got the blends. They've got anything you want. So drive by Brood Awakening Coffee and check them out. Mike and the staff do a great job at all 3 locations. You can't beat it. Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Right here in Mountain Home, talk to Charlotte, Brad, Bruce, Chris, anybody there can help you. They may have some new people there by now that I haven't met yet. But whoever it may be, they are very professional, caring, loving, understanding, and when they say with all our respect, they mean with all our respect. I mean, it's just went through it a year ago, November, and wow. Just said, here's the papers, here's what I need, this is what I want.
They took care of it.
Perfect. Couldn't have been better.
Yeah.
Emergency situation, non-emergency situation, somebody passes after an illness perhaps, something like that. Maybe you need to do some pre-planning. Never know. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, they can handle it. They do an outstanding job. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, the winter season can be sometimes a very lonely and depressing time of year for some people. And Lord, it's during this time that some turn to drugs or alcohol to sort of escape from the loneliness. Some may even think of taking their own life. Lord, today I pray for those that are feeling hopeless, those struggling financially perhaps, that think there's no way to recover. I pray you give them hope and peace and help them find ways to get past the hopelessness. Perhaps even a visit to an elderly person would lift their spirits and help them cope with the hard situations. My prayer today, Lord, you protect our people and give them peace. Once again, that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. How's that trumpet? Here it comes. Here it comes.
Doo-doo-doo!
Yay! Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda's a door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. And it's time to look at the fog over, well,
Yeah.
it's time to look at the fog in Marion and Baxter County. Which, if you look at the map over here, I think the fog stretches from all of Arkansas to part of Oklahoma to Texas to Louisiana, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. So that's what the fog looks like. But look at that wall of fog.
It's
What's
actually beautiful looking, really.
Well, yeah,
I mean, you can't see anything, but
blue fog.
yeah, the little outlines of the trees, though. I mean,
Let's take a look at the September shot.
yeah, that's a beautiful shot.
There you go. Cameras mounted in Marion County, Arkansas. You're looking into Cotter across the White River. You see the bridge to the left side of the screen. The right-hand horizon would be the Mountain Home area. The center horizon would be the state of Missouri. Bull Shoals over to the left. Beautiful little town of Cotter, Arkansas. The clearings, the baseball railroad park area at Big Spring Park. And great little town, Cotter, Arkansas. And the camera shots brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda's a door for all your real estate needs. And they need some listings, so give them a call. You know, whether you're in Gainesville or West Plains or Mountain View, Missouri, Mountain View, Arkansas, wherever it may be. Marshall, Clinton, Mountain Home, Bull Shoals, Lakeview, Salem, give them a call. They can help you. They've got the team is ready to serve you today. So Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. 47 degrees. Look at this. All right. 47 at Mountain Home. Love this weather. 45 at Flippin, 44 at Harrison, 45. I think last year at this time we were like 8 and 9 and 3 and 10. I mean, it was chilly outside. And where was I here? Harrison at 44, Yellow at 45, 50 already at Salem, 47 at Calico Rock, 50 in Mountain View, Arkansas, 44 in St. Louis, 47 at Poplar Bluff, 50 already at West Plains, 43 in Branson, minus 17 in Watford City, North Dakota. Ooh. That's what, 50 degrees difference?
Yeah. You just slip that one in there to let people know that
It's cold up north. Wow. Ooh-wee. Wow, that's cold. Anyway, take a look at the national radar. Hey, I don't have to refresh it today. I kept it up there as long as I could. I have a little bit of shower activity out in the ocean towards out west of Eureka, California, a little bit on the coast of Seattle. The coast of Seattle. Listen to the coast of Washington State and Oregon. Other than that, we move inland. We've got snow on the North Dakota-Minnesota border. And some of that comes all the way down south into northwest Iowa. Some of it's in the extreme northeast part of South Dakota. A little bit of freezing precip on the northwest corner of Illinois going up into Wisconsin. Part of that's around just east of Cedar Rapids, Iowa area. Nashville, Tennessee getting some showers right now. A little bit scattered shower activity in Kentucky, North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, places like that. And even down in Mexico, they're getting a little bit of shower activity. Zooming into Arkansas, we'll take a look real quick at Arkansas. 62 412 east and west is in good shape. Going to Branson from Little Rock on Highway 65. You got good travel weather there other than the fog. Highway 67, 167 going north towards either Batesville or Poplar Bluff in great shape. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas. Looking like they're in really good shape this morning for travel. State of Missouri, not picking up any precip right now that I can see. Okay, we've got I-70, Kansas City, Jeff City, St. Louis in good shape. I-44, Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, Rolla to St. Louis. Interstate 55 coming in from Cape Girardeau to St. Louis, no problems there. I-49 on the western side of Missouri, looks like it's in good shape. East St. Louis, Illinois, east on 64, no problems there. I-70, Vandalia, Effingham, and I-57 at 24. Not bad at all. Here's that map again. We got fog in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, parts of Pennsylvania, North Carolina, the southeast, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, southern Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas. Fog, fog, fog.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It is something else. Wow. 7-day forecast. Duh. Dense fog advisory. Now they tell us. High of 64 today. Low of 33 tonight. Thursday, partly sunny. High of 44. We've got a lot of cooling. Going to be 20 degrees cooler between today and tomorrow. Then Thursday night, we have a 20 to a 50% chance of rain. Then it becomes just a full-blown chance of rain. Friday, 60% to a 90% chance of rain from, we've got, say, noon Thursday to midnight, 20 to 50% chance. And Friday morning, 60% chance. Friday night, 90% chance. And then some of that, they say, maybe a little bit north of us could have some freezing rain. Right here, the temperature is going to be very nice. Excuse me, for this time of year. 43 on Friday, 42 the low, so we're not going to fluctuate much in temperature. 49 on Saturday, but the temperatures will fall. But then it clears off, and low of 25 on Saturday night. So they were talking about possibly some early freezing rain and then warming up, but these temperatures are not conducive to that from the other reports. Checking iDrive Arkansas, earlier we had some accidents. There's still an accident down here in extreme southwest Arkansas on Highway 355, 4.2 miles southeast of State Highway 73. There's one in Little Rock. We do have some slower traffic in Little Rock. We have very slow to stop traffic on I-40 north of Little Rock there, a little bit around Alexander. But that's just the morning commute in Little Rock. So if you're in that area, you just happen to tune us in. Sorry if you got to go to Little Rock. Feel sorry for you. State of Missouri, we do have some flood watch boxes out here. I think a few more have popped up on the state line. Let's see what this one is. High 142, westbound and eastbound closed to flooding. I think that may be over. Let's see if they've got that marked. That could be over at the 11 Point River. I've crossed that many, many times, and that can come out real quick. Highway MM in south central Missouri is closed. Just some of these state and county roads in Missouri, they've had some high water. So just got to be careful. So, excuse me, before you travel, check Missouri Department of Transportation Traveler Map or iDrive Arkansas for all the information on your travel. And just be, oh, there's something popped up in St. Louis. What's this? Possible delays in St. Louis on Memorial Day. Duh, it's rush hour. Okay. Anyway, morning weather is brought to you by the Z Team for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retired to Arkansas.net. Community calendar. There's something very interesting right here on community calendar. January 15th through the 30th. The Rotary Interact Club of Cotter High School will be hosting For the Love of Reading book drive. They're accepting new or used books in excellent condition for elementary students. Boxes for donations will be available at First Security Bank location in Mountain Home across from Harps or in Gassville, or at the high school elementary offices in Cotter. Donations will be accepted now through the 30th. How's that?
Very good.
Not bad at all. Let me scroll back up here because there was something else I wanted to, oh, I know what it is. I'm going to pull this screen up. The Mountain Home High School French Club will have a chili supper to raise funds for their 2020 trip to Quebec. It takes place Friday, January 31st from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Century 21 Lemac office. It'll be a lot of fun, good food. The chili's going to be good.
Who doesn't like chili?
Oh, man.
Come on.
Oh, come
Chili's
on.
the best.
You bet. So help raise some funds for the Mountain Home High School French Club there. And then today is the day. Build Your Own Ice Cream Sunday fundraiser, Wednesday, January 15th. Today from 11 to 12:30 during the lunchtime period. $3 each, run by the Van Meter Senior Center. Build Your Own Ice Cream Sunday for $3, and all the money goes to Meals on Wheels. So that activity is today. Here's the brochure right there. So another great activity to help Meals on Wheels. Boy, I tell you what, they do. Oh my goodness, what, 250 meals, 300 meals a day just on, oh my goodness.
Do they really?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Unbelievable what they do. Like, how do you get all that done?
In a day?
In a day.
I mean, they've got a
Let
few
alone
trucks
for,
running, right?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
It's unbelievable. So,
very nice.
Scooter, you got anything over there, community calendar-wise, David? No? Just all kinds of activities throughout the Twin Lakes area. You're visiting the Twin Lakes area. Hey, welcome aboard. It's January in Arkansas. Fog, snow, rain, thunderstorms, tornadoes, you name it, we got it, you know. But
yeah.
Other than that, between all that, there's a lot of fun things to do.
Right.
It could be warm enough today to play golf.
Bet it will be.
If you can see the ball in the fog.
Yeah.
Or even fish. And also, we have the Donald W. Reynolds Library. And to talk about that, coming up after the break, Chase is going to be here, and he's always got good stuff to talk about. So it's a lot of fun when Chase is here.
Sounds good.
So why don't you take us to break, and we will be right back.
All right.
End of the year clearance on all G3 boats and Yamaha motors at Henderson Marine. Come check out the low prices on 2019 model G3 fishing boats and G3 Suncatcher pontoons. Henderson Marine offers in-house financing and is your local authorized Yamaha service center. Need parts, accessories, water toys? They got them too. Need to winterize? Call Henderson Marine today to schedule your winterization. When maintenance matters, call Henderson Marine at 870-488-5600.
Come see us today at Henderson Marine.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
I was involved in a wreck on the interstate. A friend and I was rear-ended by a drunk driver, and I was in excruciating pain. I started the chiropractor care along with the massage therapy, and it has totally transformed my world. With God's help and the help of them, I have totally got my life back together, and I'm free of pain medicine, and I'm so grateful that I am where I need to be today.
It's almost 7:18. Chase here from the library. Welcome back. It's been a while.
It's been a little bit.
So, good Christmas, good New Year's, everything?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Time moves on. Wow, 15th day of January of 2020 already.
I know, it's crazy. It's come already halfway through the first month.
You know, I was out at Walmart. What was it? Somewhere around the 29th or 30th. They were putting out Valentine's stuff already.
Really?
Yeah.
That's getting a little crazy.
Well, seriously, I tell you, I was talking to one guy out there that I've known for years, and I said, can it wait? I mean, like to January 2nd? He says, no. I said, why not? He says, we got to get the Valentine's stuff out of the warehouse because they're sending us the Easter candy.
Yeah, I believe it.
You got Easter eggs hanging off the Christmas tinsel. Anyway, welcome aboard. How you been?
Been good.
So, boy, we got several pages of notes. What do we got?
Oh, so, I mean, coming up this Saturday, we have the Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service Volunteer Fair.
Okay, I saw this on here somewhere. There it is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's going to be a really good opportunity for just the citizens to come to the library to find their next volunteering opportunity. It's also a really good time for nonprofits to show what you can volunteer for.
Really?
People can sign up. Today is actually the last day for nonprofits to sign up online, but you can also call Karen Kimbriel at the library, and that's 870-580-0976 to get her, and she'll be able to sign you up tomorrow or Friday.
Would I be surprised at how many opportunities are available?
I mean, yeah.
Really?
What's awesome, and you see this at the Chamber of Commerce, you see this all over, but it's the amount of support the businesses in the community have for the community. I mean, I think I heard this number at the last chamber meeting, but there's like over 100 businesses in the chamber, all supporting the community. They all have a lot of community just respect, and it's the 8th largest chamber in the city or in the state. And we're like the 30-something biggest city in the state. So
Wow.
yeah, like those numbers alone just show how much support the businesses have for this community.
So the Martin Luther King Day of Service Volunteer Fair, area residents meet with nonprofits learn about volunteer opportunities Saturday, January 18th from 10 to 2.
Yep.
Last date for nonprofits to register is today at 5, right?
Yes. Yeah,
the
so
15th?
you can still register online today, but say you're a little late, say I want to do it tomorrow or Friday, you can still call Karen,
Okay.
and she'll be able to get you signed up.
She'll slip you in there. I won't say it anyway. Next.
But yeah, so that's going to be a
that'd be
really good opportunity for nonprofits in town and for just people in town that want to volunteer, want to find something that they feel aligns with their beliefs, their causes that they hold dear.
Well, you know, we've got the hospital, we've got the library, perhaps the schools. Goodness, who else?
The food bank.
Food bank, yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness, yeah, food bank. I bet we'd be surprised.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a really good day.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Saturday from 10 to 2, the Martin Luther King Day of Service Volunteer Fair.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to volunteer somewhere and don't know? Go to the fair there because what's your interest?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so also, I mean, this whole year is going to be packed full of awesome stuff for the library. This is the 10th year that we've been in this building.
Really?
Yeah, this will be our 10-year anniversary.
Good. Lance, I remember the press conference when the grant came through.
Yep.
Time just went. It does.
Yep, we have been the Donald W. Reynolds Library serving Baxter County for 10 whole years.
That is amazing. That is amazing. I want to go back to you know what? Volunteer opportunity. What if there's any volunteering for driving the new Dodge Chargers that come out with the big Hemi?
I doubt it.
Darn.
We'd hope the employees would get first chance at that.
So you need a bona fide volunteer that's non-biased.
Right. Well, I work at the Ford store, so if it was the Charger, I wouldn't be biased.
No, you'd go
Not
with the
at all.
Mustang.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'd drive it and see how it does.
Yeah.
I'd give an honest
Well, I'd
opinion.
even go with the Mustang too.
Well, yeah.
Put a big box on the Mustang. Grab an old 428 and shove it under the hood. 10-year anniversary at the library.
That's
My
awesome.
goodness. Can you
Good
believe
deal.
it? Literally, I remember the day we got the call for the press conference and we met in the old library dinner and my goodness. 10 years.
I know, it's crazy.
10 years.
Time flies by.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I don't like to think about it too often, how fast it goes.
Yeah, I mean, 10 years ago, I was about to graduate high school.
Can you believe it? Unbelievable.
Very good.
Yeah, coming up with the 10-year, we have just a bunch of stuff
What you
planned. This coming up on starting Valentine's Day and going all the way till Mother's Day, we have an exhibit coming in called the Apron Chronicles, and it's kind of a look at aprons throughout the ages and how they've like the stories that go along with them, and it's a lot more about the exhibit itself is more about cooking and stuff like that, but we're also going to incorporate programs for like blacksmithing, woodworking, stuff like that for like the sturdier aprons, the thicker leather aprons, stuff like that.
I mean, this is like the stuff that keep you from splashing stuff on your clothes when you cook.
Yeah.
I've got some old home movies from the early 60s.
Really?
And it's so funny because you've got all the women that want to help mom at Christmas and the person that had them an apron.
Yeah. Yep.
And they tie it around the waist like they're going to splash down below their waist and not with me, if I'm going to splash brother, it's going everywhere.
And you know, some of the aprons, we took a look at the exhibit
Really?
before we were going to get it set up, and some of the aprons, it's just waist down.
Yeah.
And only like 2 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't feel like that's going to protect you much.
Uh-uh.
Was it more to hold stuff? Do they have pockets?
Some of them
It may
did,
be
yeah.
just like kind of a tool belt type thing, but for
Right.
cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not going to protect your
No.
shirt or anything from like grease splash.
Yeah.
When I cook, I need one of these big plastic shields.
Just like the whole glass mask.
like those tubes you get in at Minneapolis's airport, for the body tubes. Total protection, dude. Apron Chronicles.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a whole.
There's a Hemi right there.
That's what it sounds like.
But yeah, we're gonna have a whole program series around it. We're gonna have some recipe classes, some Dutch oven cooking classes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's gonna be really cool.
What about the summer reading program Renaissance Day?
Yeah, so for the summer, the theme this year from the American Library Association is myths and fantasy and stuff like dragons and knights and stuff like that. Wow. It's gonna be I love that kind of stuff, first of all, and it's just gonna be the whole summer program is gonna be based off of that. And so we've decided to kick it off with a Renaissance Day. So we're gonna have games and maybe some fake jousting and maybe some jugglers. Just make
people
it
dressing up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna be a Renaissance fair, but maybe not as gigantic as a Renaissance fair. But it's gonna be just a whole day for the Renaissance.
That'll be cool. When is that?
That's we haven't got it solidified date wise yet. But it's gonna be at the beginning of the summer.
Yeah.
And so it's just what's gonna kick off our summer reading program.
Yeah, that'd be neat to attend. It really would.
Yeah, it's for the whole family. It's designed to kick off the children's reading program, but it's going to be a family thing. Anybody can come and enjoy it.
Cool.
Then it says 10-year celebration. That means party, party, party.
Yep, that's going to be on 10/10/20.
10/10/20.
October 10th of 2020.
Wow.
Yeah.
If they celebrated anything like the pub night that they had, because I went to that this past year.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're in a new year, and I had a great time.
Yeah.
They really did well with that.
Yeah. Probably won't be any alcohol there, but we'll definitely have some cake.
Okay.
Are you disappointed?
Hey, pub night was a blast.
It was.
I coordinated that alongside Adina. Adina was the spearhead of all of that. I helped her out, and it was so much fun.
Really?
Oh yeah.
A lot of attendees.
Oh yeah, we sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we sold packed. 300 tickets and completely sold out.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah, I enjoyed it. My wife did too. It was great.
What did you have a wine tasting or
beer tasting?
Beer tasting.
Yeah.
What, from light to dark?
And and ciders.
Mm-hmm.
There was and we're still buying some of that cider from Jack's.
Oh really?
That they were there.
Which one?
Yeah.
Apple Crossing.
Black
Apple Crossing.
Yeah.
Yes, their stuff's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
and it was and we're gonna have it again this year. It'll be in August, I believe, early August.
Really?
But yeah, we had people from breweries from Fayetteville, Springdale area. I believe there was one from Little Rock. We had mothers there from Springfield. Yeah.
Wow. So that's just good old apple cider. Is that what it was? I mean, just
the hard cider.
It's hard cider, yeah. It's the best cider.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was Kool-Aid. Yeah, with the library parties, boy, they get down good, don't they?
Yeah. Now I'm thirsty.
Drink some coffee. You're directing today.
I bet, yeah.
You can't have a shot until 8:01, okay?
Well, then I'm on the clock at work, so.
Oh, rats.
It's going to be 5:30.
There you go. Okay, it says much more. How much more can you add to this? I got so many notes here already just for the 10-year anniversary.
I know. We're making this year big. Our plan is to make this year as big as possible. And so we're looking at doing some kind of additions to the children's area, maybe a little play area for the children downstairs, do that kind of major construction type stuff. And then also we're going to do a whole day for trains in the winter.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be big. You know it is.
What scale?
Small,
HO gauge or 027? Are you going to do model trains?
Yeah, for sure, but I'm not sure the actual scale.
Mm.
But yeah, it's going to be just
You got to call Alan Arnold on that one. He's man.
Yeah, we might have plans to contact him about it. But that's going to be a really fun time with that too.
Do you like model trains?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I like model trains.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've told the story a million times. We used to, in the early 60s, we'd go to St. Louis to look in the windows. In those days, you parallel parked, And the shops were kind of like what you saw in Miracle on 34th Street, where you get the door here, 2 windows here, and 2 windows here, where they decorate the windows. I'll never forget standing there. I was like 3 or 4 years old, and this guy had 2 mountains, and the train would cross the mountain, and he'd come down the mountain here and come around and back up. It was so cool. That was an HO gauge. Oh, man. Well, is it time to take a break? We got to add some more to this before. Want to take a break?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
More with Chase right after this.
All right.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing embroidery and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
7:33, continuing our discussion with Chase Baker from the library. Forgotten Tales.
Yeah.
Third Thursday of each month, starting tomorrow.
Yeah, so what Forgotten Tales is a monthly kind of dementia-friendly story time. And a couple months ago,
dementia-friendly.
Yeah, so basically it's a story time for dementia patients and their caregivers to come in and they'll hear classic tales that might like bring back memories of their youth, and it's just a really calming environment, and it's just really good for dementia patients to kind of go back to those times where they have those vivid memories, because their short-term memory is usually gone, but their long-term memory is still very active. So bringing up those older memories can oftentimes have a calming effect.
I know that 2018 was, boy, I dealt with that with my mom.
Really?
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah. But yeah, so we've designed this whole program for dementia patients and their caregivers to kind of come in, have this relaxing environment. We'll have like recognizable music from when they were younger.
With my mom, it was Perry Como.
Yeah. and we'll find we're still at a kind of a learning stage. This will be our first one tomorrow, and we're still kind of trying to figure out what the music is that they want to listen to, what stories they want to hear. But as we learn each individual person, we'll be able to kind of cater to the people that come and really create an environment that's relaxing and calming and just really good for them. And
I tip my hat to you here. I dealt with that for a full year. Well, maybe longer than that. I dealt with it for about 3 years. And it's funny, and I've seen it not only in my mom from 2018, but I had an uncle. We're sitting, this is about 1982, and it was my grandfather and his two brothers. They're in their early 80s. And the uncle named Ed had dementia, Alzheimer's really bad. And he turned to Walter and he says, well, Walter, how's your garage doing these days? Walter said, Ed, we closed it in 1921.
Mm-hmm.
They closed it in 1921, 60 years, but he could remember that garage.
Mm-hmm.
But he couldn't remember his wife's name.
Yep. Yeah,
and so that dementia, and if you're there, you find somebody. Let's say you find somebody with dementia, and they're 85 years old. Play a Perry Como, or let's see, it'd be Bing Crosby, Perry Como, some old Sinatra, maybe some Benny Goodman, something.
Yeah.
You can and trigger, there it comes.
Oh, absolutely.
Weird.
And,
wow.
And we owe this entire idea to the Maruck Center. Here
they do so many things.
Do.
The Maruck Family Center on Aging.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So they
notch.
came to the library and basically taught us how to be a dementia-friendly place, like how to kind of make the library a safe and calming place for dementia patients, so that they can
calming.
Yes.
Question mark.
Yeah. So there are ways to kind of interact with dementia patients. When you see the signs, when you realize that somebody who you may be speaking to isn't lucid, you can interact with them in a certain way, in a calming way, and to where it doesn't exacerbate anything. It kind of brings them back down if they've gotten heightened a little bit. And so we were taught how to do that, how to keep the furniture to a place where they can't get like running into things, because when full-on dementia hits, it's kind of like you have like tunnel vision.
Really?
Yeah, and this is secondhand knowledge, obviously, because I can't experience that. But what we were taught is that when they're not lucid, their vision just kind of sinks in, and yeah, it can be a scary experience.
Let me tell you.
Absolutely. And so kind of keeping the furniture in a place that they can't run into, keeping it an open place for them to and it's a lot about interacting and being able to and understanding how to interact with them.
My first experience with trying to figure out that disease, in the afternoons, occasionally I run down to Harold's Auto Parts, because it's just a good old-fashioned family-operated 4 or 5 generations now with Tucker family running Harold's Auto Parts, and they always have the coffee pot on. You got stools to sit on and sit there and talk. You can buy parts if you want. You sit there and shoot the breeze if you want. One afternoon, I left the house about 3:15. I said, I'm going down to Harold Tucker's, going to go see Michael and Garrett and everybody. And so Mom was fine. She's watching her shows on TV. Well, I forgot my phone. Left it on the end table. I was gone 45 minutes to an hour. And she said, oh, you left your phone here. I said, yeah, I realized that, and I didn't need it. So she said, well, I tried to call you. What do you mean? Well, to let you know that you left your phone here. I said, I was there and the phone was here. Yeah, I know. That's why I called you. Okay, time out. I was there. The phone was here. How could I hear it ring? It never could register. That's why. Okay, fine. Move on.
Yeah.
That's how weird it is, folks.
Yeah.
That's how weird it is.
Yeah. My stepmom had to deal with that what deal. My dad had dementia before he passed, And there was one time she was trying to take him to the doctor, and he didn't want to go, and she brought him by my lot, and I calmed him down by what you were saying. Just talked to him real calmly and let him know that everything was going to be okay, and she's taking you there for a good reason. And I mean, it took a little bit. It probably took about 15, 20 minutes of talking
Yeah.
to him, and then he finally calmed down and let her take him. So,
Yeah.
Well, it's like Chase was saying, it's like something would jog a memory. Of course, I'm a record collector, so I've got all types of music, and Mom's favorite was Perry Como.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd compile them on a reel of tape, and the tapes would play for almost 2 solid hours, so you wouldn't have to worry about a needle skipping or CD shutting off or something like that, so I just played the reel of tape. Oh, well, I remember when I was in high school or junior high, we'd go down paying nickel for this used record, and we loved that song. You'll be surprised, folks, this dementia-friendly thing right here from Forgotten Tales. Third Thursday of each month, starting tomorrow.
Yeah, and
wow.
this is such a relevant thing for most people. Most people have dealt with dementia in one way or another in their life. My great-grandma and great-grandfather both.
Really?
Yeah, and I was young when they passed, but I was still old enough to understand what was happening, and I couldn't even imagine going through that with somebody even closer to you.
And I tell you something else, a certain smell.
Yeah.
Occasion. This is weird, guys. My uncle had a 57 Plymouth, and there was a certain smell to that car once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, cars can do that.
Yeah.
I can get in old Fox body Mustangs, and there's a smell in there that takes me back to when I had my own.
Yeah.
And, memories just start flooding back. Songs, definitely. I believe songs more than anything can transport you back. I hear something from back in the 80s when I was 7, 8 years old, and buddy, I'm right back there in Bakersfield, California, and my dad and my brothers, and it just all floods back. So yeah.
That'd be tough.
And finding the right music. 'Cause, there might be 50 songs that mean nothing to me, and if you're playing those, so you got to find the right ones.
Exactly, and that's why I was saying this tomorrow is our first one, and so depending on who comes in, we can kind of work with their caregivers and figure out what that song is, what that story is, that's gonna be able to bring back those memories.
Yeah.
So it's gonna start out as a bit of a learning curve, but once we get there, I think it's gonna do a lot of good.
It will.
You're gonna be amazed. I mean, when you got the Murak Family Center on Aging coming in to help with this, and when you talk about the caregivers, you're going to be amazed. Because, with Mom, it was 1946, 1940. It was post-World War II, but barely post-World War II, But to talk about something that happened like in 1989 or 1946, 1947,
Yeah.
It's weird. Man, wow. Forgotten Tales, third Thursday of each month, January 16th, tomorrow starting at 10:30. Dementia-friendly story time. And is it sponsored by Hausmarek? Are they?
So they are helping us a lot by kind of advertising it for us and stuff like that. But they basically inspired the idea for us, and we're giving them some credit for it because without them coming, we would never have even thought of this. They recommended having a place that was kind of a calming environment in the library, and maybe having a program attached to being dementia friendly. And our adult programs coordinator Mariah, a spark lit up, and she was like, well, why don't we do a story time?
Man, my hat's off to you. I hope it's a great success.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it will be.
Yeah.
And then you'll have more people come.
Yep.
Wow. Let's see, a couple minutes before break. Make it at Studio 300.
Yeah, so we have our makerspace at the library, Studio 300. Makerspace.
Makerspace?
Yeah, we call it a makerspace. It's a lot of libraries have them. It's kind of a DIY area.
Okay.
We have sewing equipment. We have an embroidery machine. We have just any kind of craft you can think of. We probably have the equipment for it. So basically, you can come in and be like, hey, I would like to use the makerspace to create this, whatever, and you'll be able to go in there and work on whatever you want. But we also have workshops in there where we'll teach you how to, I believe at the beginning of the month, and last week, we had a watercolor class. So we taught people how to paint watercolor. But at the end of the month, we are making, infinity scarves? The loop scarves that it's not it's one circle of fabric instead of one long thing of fabric.
I think we're both lost.
Yeah,
We're
it's
kind of no.
Your eyes and headlights.
It's more of a girl thing. It's called an infinity scarf, and it's
okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was just old and out of the loop. I'm only 40.
Well, imagine a scarf, and then take the ends and attach them.
Okay.
And so it's just a big loop of fabric instead, and so
Yeah.
you just hang that. You can like twist it around your neck and stuff like that to keep you warm.
Okay.
But yeah, they call it an infinity scarf, and we're gonna teach people how to create those, and that's gonna be on the 31st at 1:30 p.m. and that'll
Friday,
be
last Friday.
in our Makerspace Studio 300.
Yeah. Loop scarves. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And you teach how to do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
I think rebuilding a 350 V8 would be easier. Right?
Probably.
Or a 351. Anyway, you come up on 746, need to take a break. Be right back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area. End of the year clearance on all G3 boats and Yamaha motors at Henderson Marine. Come check out the low prices on 2019 model G3 fishing boats and G3 Suncatcher pontoons. Henderson Marine offers in-house financing and is your local authorized Yamaha service center. Need parts, accessories, water toys? They got them too. Need to winterize? Call Henderson Marine today to schedule your winterization. When maintenance matters, call Henderson Marine at 870-488-5600.
Come see us today at Henderson Marine.
7:49, finishing out the program with Chase from the library, the Don W. Reynolds Library. We have 3 other things: tech classes, crafter, noon bird feeder, and library closings. So real quick, we'll cover the closings. Monday, January 19th, and Sunday and Monday, January 19th and 20 for MLK Day.
Mm-hmm.
Taking 2 days off.
Yeah, we typically for, I believe, holidays that close us down on Mondays, we'll typically do the Sunday as well.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like government stuff.
It does.
Don't tell the government. We'll have mail for a week.
Right?
They just had New Year's Day. Anyway, tech classes.
Yeah.
Intro to Windows 10, Thursday, January. Well, that one's over. Intro to iPad. There we go. Thursday, January 30th at 1:30.
Yeah, so basically with the Windows 10 class as well, we really wanted to do some tech classes for people that might have got new technology for Christmas. And so a lot of what we assume...
I got an 8-track player.
I don't think these classes would help you much. These classes would help you look up stuff on your 8-track player.
Oh,
if you needed to look up anything,
there you go.
Learn how to use Windows 10, and you could do that. Learn how to use an iPad, and you can look up your 8-track player's specs on your iPad.
Yeah, because I would say kids today, they would need to be shown how to use an 8-track.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you saw that video where they were trying to figure out how to use the rotary phone?
Uh-huh.
Oh, gosh,
They couldn't figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
So seriously, it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody older might need a little help, you know, using that new iPad.
Older with the newer technology, younger kids with the older technology.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Let's see them do the clock on a VCR.
Mm-hmm. And, you know...
Or set it to record.
Right.
I'll just go ahead and say this, maybe a little bit of a controversial statement. That's why millennials are the best.
Oh,
we
right.
have both sides. We can do a rotary phone. We
Can
can
you
set a
fix a
VCR. Hey, you know, if I had the instructions for it, I could.
Right. They're over there on that tape deck. It's a book about that thick.
Right.
The amp sounds great. I just got a mechanical timing problem on it now.
Oh, I can fix that for you easy.
Get the screwdriver.
I'm gonna move the camera. Everybody's got to see.
You gotta
this.
hear that.
Yeah.
That jukebox sounds really good, and it worked fine.
yeah.
It just locked up on me, so I gotta finish fixing it one of these days. So, seriously, Thursday, January 30th at 1:30, intro to iPad.
Yes, and so
It'd be great for people my age and older.
Yeah, and or anybody really. Like, say you're an Android user. Say you've never had an iPad in your life, like me. I'm not much of a Mac user. I know how to use a Mac laptop or a Mac desktop, but the iPhone and the iPads I've never really used that much. So a class like this would help me immensely with like navigating the UI, the user interface, just anything like that. It can help anybody of any age.
Mm-hmm. No, that's very true because I have an Android.
Yeah.
And my wife has an iPhone, and I had the earlier iPhone.
Right.
When it was like this big.
Mm-hmm.
And then I switched to Android and been there ever since.
Yeah.
So every time she hands me my phone, I'm like, I'm going to get frustrated. And I do.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went to work at Ultimate, they gave me a computer, a laptop, and it was a Mac.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know how to use a Mac, you know, just to get into picture settings.
Yeah.
It was frustrating. So I ended up buying my own and switched back.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to mess with it. So it's true. Even though I'm tech savvy, I know how to run a lot of different things. I don't like an iPhone. I don't like a Mac.
Yeah.
Now, if I'd have taken a class, if I'd have taken this class, that'd probably be totally different.
Yeah, it's all about understanding the technology. If you get that the beginner knowledge of it, it just makes it so much less frustrating to use.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first started my bachelor's program, I got it in graphic design. My Arkansas Tech has a whole Mac lab. So it's just these full Mac computers. Like you have to learn how to use that. And back 5-6 years ago, Macs were what you used for graphic design. PCs have caught up now, but back then, if you were doing graphic design, you were on a Mac.
That's how it was a lot in the recording industry. It was on a Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put, I can't think of the program now. But anyway, there's a big recording program that goes on the Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I say you see a lot of YouTube videos. I'm going back to school for graphic design. That's why I'm interning
Awesome.
here. And so, but a lot of videos, they'll be telling you using the shift key. What is it for alt and control? What's on a Mac?
Control is command.
So they'll be saying that, but then they'll say it the other way too because they know they're probably talking to somebody that's not using a Mac.
Yeah.
But more often than not, the first thing they're saying is a Mac command.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you need to learn how to use an iPad, come on by on
That's
the
good.
30th. It's a Thursday at 1:30 p.m. and you can kind of get that intro to how to use Apple software.
Very nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Crafternoon Bird Feeder, Thursday, January 16th at 4. That's tomorrow.
Yeah, so this is a monthly thing we're starting to do for the kids. We're going to do this throughout the season, possibly throughout the year. It's going to be a once-a-month kind of craft day. And it's going to be for, I believe it's an hour, so 4 to 5. And it's going to be a time for kids to come by after school and create just a craft. And usually we'll have like a set craft. Like this month is bird feeders. February 20th, we're gonna teach how to create a heart healthy snack. Then we're gonna have.
I ain't gonna make a note of that because I don't. Heart healthy snack. Why start now, right?
Forget it.
Hey, it's never too early to start.
Never. No.
You're too late.
You're right. Wait.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both work.
Exactly.
Both works.
And
never
we'll
too
have
early, never too late.
We'll have I think a miscellaneous DIY craft in March, and then April we're going to be creating a piggy bank.
Really?
Yeah. So it's just an hour for kids to come by after school once a month to just create something.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, you guys got it going on at the library. And the new spring issue is out. I'm holding this up January through April 2020.
Mm-hmm.
They can come by the library and get these?
Yes, they
Or
can.
they mail
These
these
are.
out?
We don't mail them out anymore. You can pick them up at the Chamber of Commerce. You can pick them up at the library, and you probably see some floating around town. Honestly, I usually deliver them out to certain businesses around just to
Okay, can we
get
talk
them
about
out.
that right there?
If you know how to word it.
Any up for the library Texas Hold'em tournament?
Yeah.
Registration 11. Play begins at 1. Saturday, January 25th, the Big Creek Golf and Country Club. Individual seat $100. Table 6 for $500. All chips required for play provided. Must be 21 to enter.
Mm-hmm.
ID required.
Yep. That's going to be a
That's
good
a big
fundraiser.
deal, that Indy
yeah.
up for the library.
Yes,
That's
it
big
is.
Texas Hold'em.
It's going to be a good fundraiser for the foundation.
You a good poker player?
I'm okay.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
And
Texas Hold'em.
disclaimer, it's not gambling because you're not winning money. You're winning prizes.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a place thing. Like you come in first, you win the prizes this year are gold coins, and so they're like American Eagle coins, and so they're like full gold plated, like high quality gold coins. And so the first place gets I believe a 1 ounce, second place gets a ½ ounce, and so on. I think it goes to sixth place, gets like a 1/10 ounce coin.
Just play for money so we can have a decent scandal to talk about around here.
Decent scandal.
So you're wanting the foundation to get shut down. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you'll make the news. National
You'll be
news.
on KY3.
Yeah, it might raise awareness and bring more money in.
There you go.
There you go.
Help bail these people out. No, the foundation does a great job. And Andy up for library, very successful last year.
Mm-hmm.
Very successful.
Absolutely.
So, you know.
Yep, so that'll be April. I always say this for some reason. January 25th at Big Creek.
That's on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Very nice.
Very nice. 2 minutes to go. Chase, what do you got left for us?
Oh, I mean,
we haven't even got to page 2.
Oh, yeah, there's an insert in this one. We got our 10th anniversary flyer.
There you go, 10, 10,
getting
20.
getting everybody ready for that. And then we have our Apron Chronicles. All our programs for that are going to be super big and awesome. We have an acrylic painting class in February, and You and Me apron workshop for like parents and their kids to go in at the same time and do a craft. That's going to be in March. Lynn Baker, the woodworker out in Yellville.
Yep.
He's going to be teaching a class on woodworking in April. We're going to have a Dutch oven cooking class with Phyllis Spear, and that's going to be in March. We're going to have a plant swap in May.
Wow.
We're going to have a Nashville chef and author come in and talk about his cookbook, Seeking the South. And
Big year at the library.
Oh, yeah. And then we're also going to have an art history fiction author, Stephanie Story, talking about her latest work, Raphael.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is not your old-fashioned 1953 library where you go and check out a book and shh,
right?
Can't talk. I mean, man, you've got it going on here.
Oh, and before I forget to mention it, we have a new book club.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all booked is what we call it. It's we have a book club already for Issues and Viewpoints. That's more of a serious book club. This is going to be more of a laid-back book club.
Fun.
And so that's going to be third Tuesdays beginning in February.
Very good.
Very good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em tournament, all kinds of stuff.
I know, right?
Man.
They dip their hands in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Very
Not
good.
bad.
Yeah.
Of quite the library. Come on down and visit the library. We've got the best one. We got in the Midwest. Can't beat it.
Yeah.
Running out of time. I could compliment them some more, but I'm out of time, so we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Chase, for being here.
Appreciate it.